patch 1.46 is here. It got announced pretty late. It got announced at the beginning of this week. So, and I'm aware that people were aware that Kaz was in Czech Republic and Skoda was coming to the franchise for the first time with a pretty crappy VGT, but we'll see later in the video. So, as you can see here from the patch details, number one cars, we got the Sony AFEELA prototype, which I believe is a prototype that was developed between Honda and Sony, and it's like an electric VGT car, I think. We got the Chevelle SS 454 Sport Coupe, which is, well, apparently a legend car, and I do like that car. I do have a soft spot for the Chevelle. This is probably going to be a kind of one car update like the Evo was last time, but we'll see as we get into the patch notes. And then the Skoda VGT, which I think might be a Le Mans hybrid potentially, or like the underpinnings of a Le Mans hybrid. Let's see, we've got a few events, I guess. Vision Gran Turismo Trophy at Grand Valley Highway 1. We've got American FR Challenge to showcase the Chevelle at Trial Mountain Reverse. Then we've got Japanese Clubman Cup 550 for the Sony Honda thing at Alsace Reverse. Cafe, following extra menus have been added. Extra menu 38. Collection Ferrari 12-cylinder engines. So you've got to be level 38 or above for that. New conversations with the car designers. Ed Welburn talks about the Chevelle. Freeman Thomas talks about the Beetle Group 3. Beetle, they spelled Beetle wrong. But okay. Alfa Romeo 8C for Hideo Kodama and the Aston Martin DB3S. Tom Metano, Toyota Supra Mark III. And then obviously the new brands that have been added, Skoda and AFEELA. GT Auto, car maintenance and services, new engine swaps. So we got the Bugatti Veyron Group 4 as an engine swap, okay. So that's potentially the Chiron engine. We'll see later in the video. Corvette C1 58, Corvette Stingray 63, so that's probably an LT of some kind. Honda Group 4, NSX Group 4, okay, another Group 4 car. So we've got 3 Group 4 cars with engine swaps now. And the LC500, which I do like. San Diego Escapes, added support for the following racing wheel: Fanatec DD Extreme. I don't have that much money for that. Button settings for Fanatec DD Pro Extreme. Various localization issues, because there's probably been issues with online lobbies. Various other issues have been addressed. Thank you for your support. This is probably going to be another crap update, but let's get into the details. Firstly, we'll go see the extra menu. So, extra menu number 38. V12 Ferraris. Let's see what Ferraris you need. Okay, so you need the Ferrari Daytona, the Ferrari Testarossa, and the LaFerrari, which unfortunately is a invite car. So, and then you get a 6-star roulette for it, which may or may not be worth it. Once you've completed these, you know what? Let's go through this. If you want to skip through it, skip to the next part if you're interested in. But for once, I'm actually going to read the thing that he has to say. Makes a little bit of a change to the video. Let's hear what he has to say. Luke has to say. Debut in 1947, the 125S was Ferrari's first race car and the basis for the 125 F1, its first F1 machine. The source of all Ferraris to come, these two cars ran on 1.5 litre V12. That's pretty tiny. My Honda Civic has a bigger engine than that, lol. The V12 presented many hurdles, which its large number of parts, complexity and cost. At the same time, it had many virtues, such as its power, feel and sound. Obviously, V12 sound wonderful. From the start, Ferrari has been powering its cars with such V12s. The 125S and F1 have had V12s designed and famed by Ferrari's engineer Gioacchino Colombo. Oh yeah, the Colombo V12, that's what's called the Colombo V12. The Colombo engine Powered several well-known Ferraris over the years, including the 250 GTO, the most overpriced Ferrari ever made. The other famous car it ran, the Colombo masterpiece, was the legendary GT of the 60s, the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona. Another great Ferrari 12-cylinder engine was the Boxer, with its pair of horizontally opposed 6-cylinder heads, so basically a flat 12. The name comes from the way the right and left pistons come together like two fists. Kind of like the what, Boxer 4 in a Subaru as well, just a third of it. The 12-cylinder Boxer engines powered 312, 312B and other Ferrari F1 machines throughout the 1970s, as well as the world-going BB Berlinetta Boxer, the 512BB, and this Ferrari Testarossa. Since the F50 of 1997, even limited edition models have been powered by V12 engines. The LaFerrari from 2013 is one such example. A hybrid car that was the first road-going Ferrari to combine a V12 engine and F1-derived energy recovery system, so that the V12 that Enzo Ferrari once selected to win his motorsport races has been passed down as a symbol of the company to this day. It's a nice selection of Ferraris. I've never been a fan of the LaFerrari, to be honest, because it's a bit chintzy, you know. It's a bit like all like weird and pointy. I've never been particularly fond of it, but we might as well open our 6-star to see what we get. What's the lowest rated prize on the pile of 2,000? I'm probably gonna get that 500k right there. There we go. Free money, I guess. So quickly seeing what's in the dealer right now. Okay, those two have gone. The Mangusta's gone. The Willis is actually a good choice. These two cars are very good. Nismo 400R if you haven't got it. This is the best car in the game for money farming right now. This Honda RA212. I'm gonna make a video on that very soon. So here is the Chevelle 115. I can't read. 163,000 credits. Nice car, nice color. 449 brake. 1762 naturally aspirated. Lot of torque, 7.5 liters. We'll buy it and then I'll showcase it in the 550 race to see what it's like to drive. So we've got American FR Challenge 500 or 550 or whatever it is for showcasing the Chevelle. Trial Mountain, road car, United States, all that sort of fancy stuff. Comes on comfort mediums. I'm going to upgrade it to some sports tires, some sports hards. There we go. First time driving this car, I have no idea what it's going to do. Let's have a little chat and see how this car drives. First time it's in premium as well. We'll have a look at the interior as well. I recognize the sound of this car. A very well-known washing machine car has the same sound as this car. I noticed that instantly. Sounds very similar. I mean, on the sports hards, it does feel like it has a bit of grip. Does lean into the corners quite a bit. Let's have a look in the interior. Can barely see it. You can feel the torque, but you can also feel the weight. This isn't going great, I'll be honest. If you haven't joined our Discord link down below, we have a historic... Oh, 3-speed, okay. Interesting. Oh, it's pretty quick for a muscle car. Stock muscle car, 150. Okay. A lot of the other muscle cars top out about 120 or 130 with stock gearing. This has a 3-speed. But tops out about 150, so this has potential. Oh, no. Oh, I'm crashed a bit. Back to my normal view. It handles like a muscle car, I guess. It's a muscle car. I think the only... I have a feeling they just like copy and pasted some of the Chaparral 2J's physics or sounds and stuff. Because it's got 3 gears. This has got 3 gears as well. But yeah, very generic muscle car. Pretty quick. Will probably have well over 800 horsepower when tuned. So, oh, very twitchy on the brakes. But yeah, I'll finish this race off in the background and then we'll move on to the next car. Second, we'll go to Asia to see this new brand, whatever it's called. AFEELA. There we go, Sony Honda Mobility. Okay, so this is this a Vision Gran Turismo? It's free. Okay. So no specs, electric vehicle. No horsepower, no displacement, no weight. Can you pick from one color? It kind of looks like a Polestar, to be honest, a little bit. Just like generic box-shaped vehicle. Center garage. Okay, so at least you get a free car. We'll go to the Japanese race and see what this car's like. Second new race, Alsace Village Reverse, Japanese Club and Cup 550 to showcase this Honda electric thing. This track's okay. Let's see what the car feels like. It's 4-wheel drive, so it's going to have active torque vectoring. I'm guessing it's going to have around 400 horsepower. It's probably going to weigh close to 2 tons. It's going to feel very heavy in the corners. Sounds great. Great sounding car. Yeah, you can feel that. I was gonna be like, oh, this sounds a bit like an RB. Yeah, it was an RB. No sensation of speed. Let's check out the interior. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of sound. A bit of filtered in cabin sound. Feel the tires digging in. This is not what an electric car would sound like an actual electric car. Because there's like laws where electric cars have to make a sound below 18 miles an hour for pedestrian safety, so pedestrians can hear the car. That's what this sounds like all the time. Or why don't you just, I don't know, put a petrol engine in it, because that makes noise and you don't have to make artificial noise from it. Well, saying that, new petrol cars have artificial cabin sound now to make it sound worse than it actually does. But you see how I'm rambling on about like random stuff while driving this car? It's because this car is a bit boring. It's when I mean boring, I mean it's like easy to drive and easy to control. Brakes are good, handling's good, acceleration's okay. Interior looks a bit cheap. I've forgotten where I'm going. cabin is okay. But yeah, it's not a bad car. It's just pretty useless because it's an electric car and no one uses electric cars. So yeah, I'll finish off this race in the background while we move on to the final car of the DLC. As I think I mentioned earlier, Kaz Yamauchi was in Czech Republic fairly recently, according to Twitter. So he must have been doing some recording for some future Skoda vehicles, which are going to be added in about 15 years' time. So if we go to Europe and find Czech Republic, there is Skoda. And we have a look at their new Vision Gran Turismo car. 1071 horsepower, all electric, 1300 kilos. Usually the Vision Gran Turismo program gives us an idea as to what they may be releasing in the future. I have a feeling that this is going to be potentially a Le Mans hybrid of some kind in a few years' time, hopefully, because Skoda hasn't been up to too much recently, as far as I'm aware, in terms of motorsport. Oh, look at the stripe. Okay, yeah, let's get this. Let's get the one with the stripes on it. Yeah, looking a little bit zhuzhed up, you know. Right. So let's buy this and then test it in the Vision Gran Turismo event that they've added. So final race of the DLC, we have Grand Valley. Vision Gran Turismo Trophy, 850 perform. This has 853 performance points, but is this event capped at 850? It is capped at 850, but this car has 853, so it's not really a good showcase of it, is it? So we're gonna have to we'll just downgrade it to hards, because then we at least have full performance. There we go. It comes on mediums. You know what other cars come on mediums? The Le Mans prototypes. So, like I said previously, potential prototype vehicle right here. Future Le Mans hybrid. Let's have a look-sees here. A lot going on here. I hear turbo fluttering from that Subaru. Speed and power. Ouch. This car, you can feel. Oh my god. Okay. I can never get that first corner right. I'm not good at this new Grand Valley. Brakes are a bit crap. Interior is pretty cool. Oh my god, it can't turn. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's go back to my normal view. It doesn't turn. It doesn't want to turn. Like, at all. You can't be on the accelerator and turning at the same time with wheel spinning. There's too much power and not enough grip. You could hear the inside wheel spinning up. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. There we go. You can hear this car just wants to be unleashed in a straight line, but can't really do much until you're out of a corner. The wheel spin. And then at higher speeds it hooks up because of the downforce. Speed and power. Caps out about 190. A bit like the e-tron. Overall, not a great car to handle at low to medium speeds. At higher speeds, it's a bit better. But at lower speeds, it's a bit shit. Just gonna say it like that. Race, nothing to say about it because it's not particularly special. None of the new events are. But yeah, I think finally we'll go over to see what engine swaps they've added, especially to the Group 4 cars. I wonder what they've done there. The 5 engine swaps, which are probably, for me at least, the most interesting part of any update. The cars can kind of be mid, to be honest. So we got the C1 from 1958 Chevrolet Corvette. This has the LT5 Corvette C7. So that's just the actually, you know, oh no, that's the C7 ZR1 engine. So that's the big one. That's the big engine, the supercharged from the C7 ZR1, 754 horsepower. That's going to be an handful, to say the least, because maxed out this has about 600 brake, and now maxed out is going to have about 1100. So that will be interesting. Also, as far as I'm aware, the C2 has an engine swap. So we'll see that as I'll change into it, as I ramble on. So we've got the C2 1963. If you like my replica of the old C206 race car, the Can-Am race car, I think, that was built by a private team, I can do a build for it if you want. Just let me know in the description, or in the comments, if you want me to figure that out. Oh, this one has the same engine. This one has the same engine. C7 ZR1 engine, supercharged. So that's going to be an handful as well, definitely, because I drive the C2 a lot for Le Mans, and it is very tail happy. Especially in the rain. Oh my god, that thing's manic. So here we have the LC500. I tried to make a 700 pp Le Mans tune for it, but it just eats fuel. Like, it is so bad on fuel, and I imagine with an engine swap it's going to be a lot worse. 300k. I wonder what this one is. LS7BR, the BRZ drift car engine. So I was like, oh, imagine if it's got better fuel economy, and then you add a twin turbo V8 into this car and 1200 plus horsepower. That's going to be even better on fuel, I guess. But there that is, the LS7BRZ got a lot of those engines stacked up from when you could get the engine swaps pretty easily. So that's engine swap number 3. Still no new engine, as in like a new, like an actual new engine. The 4th one was the Veyron Group 4, the first of the 2 Group 4s which have an engine swap in this. I imagine this might be the Chiron engine, potentially. Because you can adjust the downforce up 300k. You could put the LS7BRZ engine into a Veyron. Fantastic. Exactly what you'd want. Not the quad turbo, well, half of it, half of a Veyron engine. But this is 7.8 litres. So, yeah. I mean, it's the same size as the W16 in terms of displacement, pretty much. But just one twin turbo V8 less, basically. That might be fun, I guess, to drive. I don't know why they've done that, but someone must have twin turbo LS the Veyron, considering they've added it to the game. And the last one, I imagine this one's probably going to be the new engine, potentially. I haven't, if you've suspiciously seen that I've put them in order, I literally just went into the car and went out of the car so it would actually like be in order so I don't have to scroll through the list for this part of the video. I haven't actually seen what engines go in this. 250k. LS7 ramp. Okay, so you could put a V8 in this as well. Supercharged V8. Disappointing that there's no new engine. There should be. Every update, there should be a new engine to add, but there's no new engine in this, proving that they're just getting lazier and lazier with their updates. But yeah, I'll leave you at this. That was 1.46 in a nutshell. Overall, disappointed as always. Not enough content, not enough good cars, no tracks, no new money grinding events. Just 20 minutes of content, and that's about it. So, if you're looking forward to getting back on for this update, don't be. Just wait until Gran Turismo 8 at this point because there's nothing to do in this game besides going into the Discord link in the description and joining our races. So apart from that, that's it. Like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when I go live. I upload a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. I've done it for the first week. I'll do it for the next weeks until something happens. But fingers crossed, I'll stick to the schedule for the rest of the year because that's what my hope was. So, see you on Monday for the next upload.